Right now, somewhere, you are bored, maybe not this exact second, but soon. You will reach for your phone for no reason at all. You will feel a low hum of restlessness, and you won't even notice it happening. This feeling is ancient, but the real answer to where it comes from is far stranger than you think. Boredom feels like nothing, an absence. But to your ancestors, that gap was never empty. It was dangerous. For most of human history, there was no such thing as free time the way you understand it. Hunting, gathering, building shelter, all of it consumed nearly every waking hour. But there were still moments, long nights, slow seasons, hours waiting for prey that never came. Anthropologist Kim Hill, who has spent decades among the Ache people of Paraguay, has documented that even in societies with constant physical demands, people still experience boredom. It is built into the architecture of your mind long before screens existed. So what did ancient humans actually do when boredom hit? They told stories. Around fires, in shelters, during long walks. Psychologist Robin Dunbar, known for his research on social bonding, has argued that storytelling served a critical evolutionary function, transmitting survival knowledge, reinforcing social bonds, teaching children the rules of their world. Boredom wasn't a problem to be solved. It was pressure that pushed the brain toward connection and imagination. This is the first clue to what boredom actually is. Not the absence of stimulation, but a signal that you have the capacity for more right now, and you are not using it. Neuroscientists have found the brain is never actually idle, even when you feel bored out of your mind. A network called the default mode network activates when you are not focused on an external task, the same network responsible for daydreaming and imagining future scenarios. When you are bored, your brain isn't shutting down. It is switching to an internal mode of processing, one that ancient humans likely relied on constantly. The discomfort you feel when bored may be the mechanism that pushed your ancestors toward planning, toward inventing tools and strategies they didn't yet have. Boredom wasn't punishment. It was propulsion. Some of the oldest art ever discovered, cave paintings tens of thousands of years old, were created in places that required significant effort to reach. One leading theory is that these spaces were used during long periods of enforced stillness. Boredom, combined with imagination, may have literally created some of humanity's first art. But here is where it gets stranger. Psychologist Erin Westgate has proposed that boredom acts as an internal alarm system, signaling your current activity isn't meaningful enough and prompting you to seek something better. In ancient environments, this meant boredom could push a person toward exploring new territory or inventing a new tool, simply because doing nothing became unbearable. Boredom may be one of the oldest engines of innovation in the human story. When you feel that familiar itch to check your phone, to escape the discomfort of an unstimulated mind, you are experiencing the exact same neurological signal your ancestors felt thousands of generations ago. The difference isn't the feeling. The difference is what's available to satisfy it. Your ancestors had fire, stories, and each other. You have an infinite scroll, engineered by people who understand this ancient itch better than you do. Every notification exploits the exact mechanism that once pushed your ancestors to paint on cave walls. Researchers studying creativity have found something counterintuitive. Psychologist Sandi Mann found that participants who completed a boring task before a creative task generated more original ideas than those who didn't. The boredom wasn't wasted time. It was incubation. This is the twist your ancestors understood instinctively, and modern life has almost erased. Boredom is not a void to be filled as quickly as possible. It is a space where your mind, left alone, starts to wander towards something new. When was the last time you let yourself sit in that space long enough for your mind to start generating something on its own? Your ancestors didn't have a choice. So instead, they told stories that have outlived empires. They painted images that still leave us speechless tens of thousands of years later. They imagined new tools simply because sitting in stillness became unbearable. You carry that same mechanism inside you right now. It hasn't gone anywhere. It still fires every time you feel boredom today. The real question is what you choose to do the next time that feeling arrives. Because somewhere underneath the urge to scroll is the same ancient force that once filled caves with art and humans with stories. Right now, somewhere, you are bored. And for the first time, maybe you'll let that feeling lead somewhere new.